All right, everyone, I thought we'd do a Schrodinger's cat. We'll take a little advanced look ahead at the month of March, because here in February, the second half, a storm is playing out. It's a perfect storm. It's a storm that involves a lot of North Node activity. Saturn's getting involved this coming week, big time. That said, we got a new moon, in fact, that's activated by Saturn, the great teacher, taskmaster, all that kind of stuff. That being said, there's a storm playing out, so we're going to jump ahead. We're going to take a look at the month of March. And what kind of March are you going to have? Is it a dead cat or a live cat? I don't know. It depends on the choices you make, the path you're on, the energy you're putting out, whatever it is. This is like a pick-a-card reading for those of you that are new, but it's not. It's much more scientific than that and works with the energy of the universe much better. Schrodinger's cat is a science experiment with a cat in a box with an isotope, closed box, cats both dead and alive. You open the box, you find out if you have a live cat or a dead cat. You find out which universe you're in. That being said, we use it for timelines here. Okay? Same kind of thing. I'm shuffling the deck right now. I'm going to put two cards face down. I'm going to give you two animals. You're going to pick an animal. I'm going to flip the famous Schrodinger's cat quarter. It's going to decide which animal goes with which card. All you're picking is an animal. That's it. It's that simple. And we'll see what's going on. We'll clarify. There's no timestamps here. I hate timestamps. It's not how energy works. They're all connected. So watch them both. One could be future influence for you, or the other could help you with the one you didn't pick. One or the other. The one you pick is your primary. I'll draw a bridging energy at the end that ties everything together. All right? It's that simple. There's text at the top of the description that explains it as well. Either way, we don't talk about Schrodinger's cat. Okay? It's a general reading. Well, not really. If you play the cards right, if you play the game right, cheat the universe, it'll cheat you back. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Just like all these readings, it's timeless. All right, there's a whole playlist of these. Go have fun. All right, here we go. Here we go. They're all timeless. All right. Two cards face down. One, two. You know what? Two wanted to come out here, and they came out like that. This side is going to get two cards. Ooh, how about that? Huh? Something different. Oh, and look at that. There's so much energy. It froze. It froze. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I just did the Friday reading. It was working fine. All right. Hold on. All right, we're back. Like I said, this side gets two. That's how much it happened. It froze right when I put the two down. A lot of energy here. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot. Okay, I'm going to give you two animals. The quarter is going to decide which animal goes with which card. A raccoon or a skunk. You got 2 seconds to pick. 1, 2, that's it. Raccoon is heads, skunk is tails. I'm going to flip it. You'll hear it land on the wood floor. All right, there it is. Heads. Raccoon, skunk. Raccoon, skunk. I do that for me so I don't forget. All right, watch them both. It's going to be very important. And remember, there's a bridging energy that ties everything together. Holy shit. This is going to be something. March. You got a live cat or a dead cat, raccoon? You got a live cat, but you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to work for it. I'll tell you that. We're going to clarify with the witches. Let's go. Tell me about the witches. We'll get to skunk in a moment. If you didn't pick skunk and you're like, oh, I didn't pick skunk. It's all right. Everything's connected. All right? It could be future influence for you. It could be what happens if you put in the work. I don't know. This is about putting in work. To liberate yourself from something, to raise your vibration, I don't know yet. I'm going to clarify it. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Eight of Wands. Yeah, it feels like it. Feels like communication's coming, but you might need to work at it or something. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Almost called it the Eight of Wands again. Yeah, the Hierophant. You've got to put in the work. There's some sort of something that happens in March. It's a live cat, but it depends. Okay? Something happens in March that changes your life for the long term. And it's something deep, deep, deep inside you. Okay? Very deep. Some spiritual shit. Okay? But you're going to have to notice it and allow that energy to flow. All right? What's on top? Wheel of Fortune. What did I just say? Rewind. Re-fucking-wind. What did I just say? Something happens in March, deep inside you. I think I did several deeps. Deep inside you that changes your life for the long term. But you're going to have to notice it. And you're going to have to allow that energy to flow. These aren't always things we like to see. Okay? Keep that in mind. Changes everything. Wheel of Fortune. What's the center card? It's red with the Hierophant. The Knight of Swords. Again, something happens deep, deep, deep inside you. You're going to have to acknowledge it and allow the energy to flow. It is one specific thing. It is one thing that you figure out. The energy of March allows you to figure it out. But if you ignore it, you don't get this Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't spin. It doesn't spin for you. Okay? What's red with the Wheel of Fortune? 9 swords. Wow. 9's of the end in tarot. It's something that keeps you up at night. It's something that has kept you up at night. It's something that when this happens, it might keep you up at night. This tells me that it's probably something that causes this. This is your reaction to it. Whatever this deep, deep, deep thing is that comes to the surface. One specific thing. All right? It changes everything. It is a game changer for you. Please allow it to flow. You might not like it. You might be pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey, blaming me. Oh, Steve brought this in. I know he did. No, I didn't. It's there. It's coming. March's energy will do that, I can tell you. It will have that effect. All right. Maybe this side helps you if you picked raccoon. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the bridging energy. Pay attention to what I say here. And again, this is a very important reading. I know, because this is important. Do not talk about Schrodinger's cat on social media. Don't mention these animals. Don't mention that one of them has 2 cards. Don't mention anything. It's like Fight Club. We don't talk about it. Right? All right. Skunk. What do we get? First card. 10 swords. Second card. The Sun. Quite a dichotomy there. This is Schrodinger's cat within Schrodinger's cat. Okay? Schrodinger's cat is, there's a cat in a box. You close the box. It fluctuates between dead and alive. You open the box. You find out whether you have a live cat or a dead cat. This is a grab bag. This is Schrodinger's cat within Schrodinger's cat. In other words, for some of you, the month is going to be fabulous. For others of you, I won't say it's not going to be fabulous. It can be a dead cat in a sense, but I think it ties to what's going on over here, and I think we'll see that in the bridging energy. I think you have to put something to rest, but it's going to be a little less obvious to you what it is. There's something holding you back. Could be I think for a lot of you, this is a bad habit. Okay? For a lot of you, this is a bad habit or a lifestyle choice of some kind that's stopping you from this. And I think this month of March helps you solve that. But it is Schrodinger's cat within Schrodinger's cat. It's based on decisions you make. All right? Oh, we'll find out. I'm clarifying. I knew this one was going to be tricky. It's very powerful. There's enough to freeze the video right here. All right? Schrodinger's cat within Schrodinger's cat. So it's both live and dead, isn't it? Let's see. Why? Why? Why is this here, universe? Let's go. Crossing it. Oh, shit. Okay. Crossing it is the 5 of Pentacles. Winter. Okay? You can either stay in winter or you can come out of it. I still say for a lot of you, this is something that's sapping your energy. And it's not going to be over here with the raccoons. It's shown to them. All right? It comes up. It wells up. Over here, you're going to have to find it. And it's going to be a bit like finding an object that's buried in snow a little bit. All right? Something here is sapping your energy and it's leaving you out in the cold. All right? You have the potential to come out of it. I think it's easily solved because this is a 10. All right? It's time for it to stop. It's time for it to end. All right. What's going on here? 10 wands. What did I say? Rewind. The fuck wind. What did I say? It's time for another 10. It's time for it to end. It's past its expiration date. Whatever it is. And don't sit out there. I know someone is. You're sitting out there and you're going, I know I sound like those preachers at night. I know someone's sitting out there and they want to send me $50. I know. No, I'm not being a nighttime preacher on TV. Someone is sitting out there going, I got nothing like that, Steve. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't party. I'm a perfect little angel. I even wear underwear every day. Every day. I never go commando, Steve. I don't. Okay, fine. First of all, you're full of shit. And second of all, nobody watching me is like that. And second of all, it is there. It's something. Something is sapping your energy. March is the month where you stop it. Okay? It's something. It could be just thinking that you're an angel. Stop it. If you are... My mother has a saying, and I like to carry it over. She's British, so it's kind of a Britishy sort of sounding thing. People who fancy themselves things are rarely those things. Okay? So if you're that person sitting out there going, I'm a perfect angel, Steve. I'm the angel. So you fancy yourself that, do you? I don't know. But something here has got a serious drain on your energy. And this is your chance to fix it. Now, raccoons, pay attention. This applies to you. Except on the raccoon side, you're going to know definitely what it is. This one here, skunks. It's a bit like you got to find the skunk. Find the skunk smell. You know, why did the coin give this one the skunk? Something stinks. You need to find it. Sometimes it's hard. You know, you ever had a dead mouse in your house that rotted that nobody ever found? It's hard to find. What's that smell? What is that? How do I get... Where is that? Right? You tear your whole house apart trying to find it. It's like that. Because of this energy here that's crossing. Center card. Red with this energy here. Queen of Swords. Yeah. It's a cold, hard truth, whatever it is. I can tell you that. It's a cold, hard truth. March is a month where we face the cold, hard truths, but we put it behind us. That's why I've been telling you, March is a month where the worst is behind us. But what Schrodinger's cat's telling us here is the worst is only behind us if we take care of it. If we find that skunk, that smell we can't place, right? Find that dead mouse. What's red with the 10 of Wands? 6 of Wands. March is a month where you can get victory over it. If it's a bad habit, if it's like an addiction to smoking or drinking or whatever it is, if you're one of those people, it's a month where you could just lick it. It's just gone. Just like that. All you got to do is look at it. Look it in the eye and it's gone. Queen of Swords cuts things out that no longer suit them. That's why that's an important energy. It's time to find... It's red with this. What we're trying to find the smell. We're trying to find something buried in the snow. Whatever it is, it's not going to be obvious. But there's a hint of it. And you know it's there. And it's time to put it down. It's past its expiration date. But the universe is like, you can. All you got to do is sort of track it down a little bit. Think about it. And stop thinking. Stop fancying yourself perfect. I'm good. This doesn't apply to me. If you're saying any of that, I'll take a second look. It's important that you do. All right? It's very important. Okay. Now we're going to pull the bridging energy with the Light Seer deck. As far as what it is, I still think on this side, it's something draining your energy. Usually energy drains are a lifestyle choice, a bad habit of some kind, or it can be a way we think about ourselves or we think about the world. Okay? It can be that as well. All right? Your best bet is to go through life in a state of neutrality for outcomes. Then you create a bunch of voids and the universe fills voids because nature abhors a vacuum. All right? And with that, that's all I can say on this. On this side, raccoon is very spiritual. It's something, it's the final piece of the puzzle where you find who you really are. All right? What's bridging energy here? Let's go. Light Seer deck, bridging energy, common energy. What ties these two together? I'm going to put it right here. Let's do it. What's the bridging energy between raccoons and skunks here, universe? Bridging energy. This is a very important reading. I know it'll be dismissed by a lot of people. Why? because both of these are things that you don't want to look at. Proof of it is this on this side, and again on this side over here. I think it's just draining your energy, so you may not be able to see it. March will allow you to, okay? But nobody likes to tune into a reading where somebody says these things. I always tell you, I trigger people like a Gatling gun. Just keep cranking the shells out. But it's important. We don't grow unless we look at these things and deal with these things. Over here, this is a serious energy drain. Over here, it's a final piece in the puzzle. Let's find out. What's bridging energy? What is it? Bridging energy between the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, Sun. Devil. Yep. It's something that's holding both sides back. The devil. The devil, 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 devil. Devil right here. Right there. Holding both sides back. It's toxic. It's one little thing. Very spiritual over here. Very 3D over here. Very 3D. Very. It's way past its expiration date. Whatever it is. Okay? And we've talked about what it could be, what it probably is. That said, it's karmic. It's karmic debt. It's final karmic debt. It's tied over from past lives. It's come with you on this journey. Might have been something on both sides that's been there since you were very young. Okay? Something that's been going on a while here in this life. Could be intermittent, but whatever. I don't know. Over here, it's much more obvious what it is. So the raccoons, as long as they put in the work, they're fine. Over here, the devil tells me it might be something you don't want to look at. You don't want to. You know, it could be something like, you know, again, smoking or drinking. I don't want to look at that because I like it, Steve. I like it. Of course you like it. Of course you like it. It creates an energy where your brain makes you feel like you need it. It's devil energy. I wrote about that very energy in one of my blog articles. It creates a false need. Not needed. I need it. No, you don't. Not if it's devil energy, you don't. Bridging energy between Wheel of Fortune and 10 Wands. What is it? You expect any other card there? Unreal. Unreal. This is a very important reading. If you're watching it for a reason. Doesn't have to be big. On either side, it could be very small. You're all snowflakes. You're all different, different people. I'm not pulling on the soulmate cycle here. But it's something. Okay? This is very spiritual. This is very 3D. Very, very much. Bridging energy between the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. Doot and doot. What is it? Bridging energy, okay. Between the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. Three Swords. On both sides, it's an energy drain. It's something that has... It's something that affects the way you react to pain. The way it has to do with the way you feel about things and the way you then think about things on this side. It has to. It will help you process and live a better life by taking care of all this, whatever we're talking about here. It'll help you process this type of energy better. It'll change. It'll flip it around. On this side, Wheel of Fortune indicates that. On this side, it's just done. You don't need to feel this way. It's very 3D over here. Okay? Again, how we process pain. Let's use smoking as an example. How does the smoker process pain? They go out and chain smoke a pack. That's what they do. Yeah, great. Good idea. Not. Terrible way to do it. You just set yourself up for something bad in the future. Seeds, you're planting seeds you can't unplant. Over here, it's much more spiritual. It really is. It's very much... It changes everything. Game changer. Let's talk about Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Alright? The Queen of Swords is a bit more stationary. She's just sitting in it. This right here, this energy is incoming. Alright? Again, on the raccoon side, you're going to find out. You're going to know what it is. You might not want to look at it once you know for sure. Over here, it's a bit more of a mystery to find. It's like an Easter egg hunt. Alright? But it's one thing. It's not a lot of things. On both sides is one thing. One main thing. Alright? Alright. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Bridging energy. What is it? This card tried to fly out of the deck when I started shuffling. It came back after all the shuffling. It's the Lovers. Alright? It's, oh my God, it is just, this card used to be called the choice. Don't look, we're not pulling on soulmate cycle here, so that's not really what this is about. On both of these, on both sides, the energy is right for you to fix it. This is a choice the universe makes. The portal is open. The energy is there for it, but it's your decision whether you fix this or not, whether you listen or not, whether the Queen of Swords cuts out something that no longer suits them, or whether this message even gets through. All right, you should be in this after you receive this message, not before it. But for some of you, this problem over here with the raccoons is keeping you in this, okay, and this. So you're going to have to try to look past that, to open your heart chakra a little bit so you can feel that message. Very important. Heart chakra is very important to both of these. I will point that out. All right, but it's up to you. It's always up to you. Free will is a very strong player here. Bridging energy between 9 swords and 6 wands of victory here. What is it? What's the bridging energy? Tell me. This ought to be actually more interesting than you think. I don't know. I don't know why I say that. I may need to. Okay. All right. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the Lovers. Very interesting. Shuffled it around and it came back around to the top. All right. How do I phrase this? How do I phrase this without freaking people out? I don't want to scare anybody. Okay? I don't want to ruin somebody's day. All right? I'm just going to read the energy. Okay? Ignore this. Whatever this is, ignore it. Whatever this is, ignore it at your peril. Okay? The Queen of Wands is Fakey McFakerman. Puts up a pretense that everything's great. The outward energy, everything looks great. The inward energy, everything doesn't. All right? Whatever this is that's sapping your energy, ignore it at your peril. What do I mean by that? A lot of people like to do that. Don't carpet sweep it. Okay, when you realize what this is, when you find where that skunk smell is, it's draining your energy. Don't ignore it. It could be, for some of you, this can be it's very 3D. On this side, on the skunk side, it can be health related. All right, have it looked at, have it checked out. Don't just ignore it. All right, even if your doctor says you're crazy, and laughs at you, which none of them should ever do for anything, doesn't matter. Go find out. Go make sure, because worrying about it could be sapping your energy. This could have to do with worry about something, and it's ruining your quality of life, right? Creating a 3 swords energy, and the devil loves that. He thrives in that kind of energy, right? So whatever it is, don't ignore it. Over here, on the raccoon side, more spiritual kind of thing, right? It's through the anxiety of it. It's through this 9 of Swords energy. Just look at the picture. It's through that where the cure is. That's what this energy right here, which is red with the Wheel of Fortune, is what turns the wheel. So again, don't ignore it. We don't always like to be in this energy, but it's important that you are. It's what puts 9 swords in it. It's what gets the wheel spinning. Okay? And again, it's something very spiritual. It's something you'll figure out about yourself on the raccoon side. You will feel it. But your inclination will be to push it back. Do not. March is a time where the worries are behind us. But we have to put in the work for that to happen. There has to be something that we take action on for that to happen. Okay? Don't ignore it. Whatever it is. All right? I didn't want to freak anybody out because I know there's a whole bunch of people watching. I was going to give my mole example here. A lot of people pushing up daisies who ignored something. Hey, that looks weird. Fuck it. I'll just wear long pants, right? Or something like that. Yeah. Don't do that. It don't get no better if you wear long pants. It don't. Just go have it checked out. It's fine. Whatever this is here. This is definitely something that creates anxiety. And it turns out it's fine. Everything works out. It's 6 of Wands. All right? So again, you're getting victory over something that's sapping energy. Both of these are rooted in devil energy, which generates fears. It generates a lot of bad things. Over here, it's very 3D. Over here, it's very spiritual. But the ties are the same. Okay? And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. It's no big deal. March is a terrific month. It is. It ends with victory. Because everything's tied together. We end with victory. Unless we ignore it. Unless we pretend. Then this side is stuck in this. It's just stuck there. And this side is stuck with a skunk smell. Okay? So keep that in mind. See if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. What deck can I use? I'm going to use the little animal deck. I'm just going to pull one card and a crossing card. Add all this up, universe. Anything else you want to tell the viewer? All right? Anything else? You don't come to Steve's Love Tarot for just the good stuff coming at you. This is good. This is how we grow. This is how we get victory and get better. We don't get it by carpet sweeping and just looking at the good things coming at us. Those good things aren't any good if we don't deal with energy drains that are around us. They're never as good, or they just don't come in, right? You can't look at the positive without looking at the negative. You can't. All right, here we go. Every energy has two sides to its coin, metaphorically speaking. No pun intended with the Schrodinger's cat quarter. Or maybe every pun, I don't know. One card and a crossing card. What else you want to tell everybody? And this is all of you together. Whole lot. Yep. Oh, you want to see the bottom card? I said yep. I might as well show it to you. It's the Empress. Yeah. This is where you're trying to get to. All of you. You're trying to get to this energy. It's beautiful. It's rooted. It's rooted energy for slow, long-term growth. On both sides, there's something sapping your energy. And it's this guy right here. All right? What's the Empress crossing? 2 cups. Crossed by the Empress. That's the final message to you for all of this from the universe. It's all good. It's meant to balance your energy. Reacting this way to it, or not wanting to look at it, wanting to ignore whatever it is on either side, won't get you here. It's about balancing the energy right here. And it's also, this is a contract card, the 2 of Cups. This is part of your soul contract, your personal soul contract. For a lot of you, this is karmic debt that came with you from another lifetime. And what that means is, it's a lesson we didn't learn last time that is repeating in another form often in this lifetime that we now have to move past. And I told you at the beginning of this reading, not tomorrow, but Sunday, I'm going to be pulling on the new moon in Pisces. The new moon in Pisces, new moons, new beginnings, new things, is activated by Saturn this year. Okay, Saturn is the teacher. It is those past life lessons. It's about karmic debt. It's about all of that. Environmental energy around it is this. This is fabulous. This allows you, when you remove this devil blockage, to have strong, steady growth throughout your future, right? It's beautiful energy. It truly is. And that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It should have been. Okay? And don't just dismiss, oh, I'm fine, I don't have any of this. First of all, we're not in March yet. Okay? And second of all, the very act of doing that is being this. Right? This is a queen, male or female, that fancies herself a lot of things. And remember what my mother said? It's one of the wisest things she ever said. I think she got it from her father. Probably. People who, and it's proven true in my life, people who fancy themselves things are rarely those things. It means if you are that thing, you don't have to tell people or yourself that you are that thing. You know, people just notice it. It's just there. Okay? And that's kind of Empress energy, isn't it? All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you don't like this reading, watch it again. All right? Because you're here for a reason. All right. Can be something very small, very minor. It can. All right? All right. Good luck.